Welcome back to Create, everyone. Hope everyone's having a good weekend, as today is Saturday, I believe. And we got new things happening. Well, first of all, I am at my new storage area. If you guys remember previous video, we said we're going to change that would have been my storage area. This is going to be a village trading area because I've got a village here, so I can just well make a trading hall area there. And we built, if I go further back, we got the redstone factory down there, and there's our gunpowder factory. Okay, now this island, as you can see, this is a nice big size island here. We've got a river running all the way around it. And I've already started taking it down. I started with some of the peaks. You can see I've got my big drill machine over here. This is where our tracks end. So let me quickly jump into my camera. Yeah, I started off with a cobblestone inside there because I wanted to make sure there was no water or anything coming through. So I took off some of the peaks and things. So that's all going to come down now. And I've changed the filters to dirt because I want the bottom obviously to stay as well grass or dirt instead of cobblestone. Otherwise everything's going to look kind of grey. We're going to build our own platform afterwards. So we are going to do that first. And as you can see, I built up a basic little storage thing over here. Here's the train ready to go, because obviously this is a far way off, so I had to take the train to actually get here quick enough. Well, as soon as the drills, well, I mean, as my drilling machine here, if it's filled up or I want to empty it out, I've set it up so that it drops all the excess stuff that I've been picking up. So I've got filled up in dirt. Here I've got my cobblestone, and all the excess has been obviously put into lava, and everything else gets put into these 2 vaults over here. So our train can connect, and then we can always go drop it off. Or I can just leave it here. Since this is going to be storage, I can technically just leave this here, and then anytime I want to drop something off, I can just throw it in here. And I just powered it with some water wheels, as you can see over here. So we got a couple of water wheels up, and that's enough power, just enough power. I think I've got about 1,000 units or something still to spare. So we've got enough power to run this little storage thing over here. But first, we are going to destroy the rest of this island, or flatten it. And then something I haven't done before, I want to go into a creative world and do some testing or designing. So that's something I've never done before. So once this is done, we're going to do a little time lapse, and then I will see you guys in the creative world. Well, guys, well, as you just saw, we started taking away the island, and I realized at the end I wasn't recording the last bits when I was doing this, so I kind of lost some of the footage that I wanted to do. But the entire island is gone. Everything is gone. It's completely flat, and as you can see, I placed some of these grass blocks all over the place to try and get the grass to spread out quicker, because there's a lot of area that's still got to regrow with the grass, so that's going to take a while maybe. Not much of it actually started growing while I was still busy here, so it just grows very slow. But the island's gone. Now we can plan our well, how we want to build the storage, and I'm going to need your help with that. So I'm going to jump into a creative world, and we can do some planning together. Okay, we are in a creative world. This is where actually the first time I had a look at the new things for this update. And I want to grab some of these things here that we are probably going to need. Okay, so let's see if I take a full vault. 1, 2, 3 across. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we get rid of that. Okay, this is what I want to use for my vaults. Take that, that. Oh, we need the frog thing, eh? Frog, where are you, frog? That's the packager, and then we've got the repackager. Where am I? Where are you? Am I going blind here? Packager. Where's the repackager? That's the packager. What is going on here? Where's the other one? Okay, I'm definitely going blind here. Let's quickly... packager... Pack... Not that. Okay, repackager, there we go. And I believe we actually need a lever for that as well, if I want to power it or something. Okay, so let's do that like that. So the basic concept now is you're going to have a vault. Now a lot of the items that you use for building, like I got the blackstone, which I got a farm for currently, and a lot of these other things, those drawers are already full, so I'm going to have to put something with voiding excess items when the vault gets full, or there's a limit. Now these vaults can hold 103,000 items. That's a vault. If I use a drawer, see these normal drawers, if I take these drawers and I add the diamond upgrades to it, which I've done with most of my drawers, then you can hold, I think, 229 or 225,000 items in that, that's quite a lot. That's why I was thinking, can I, if I do, let's say take that, is it possible, otherwise I'm going to have to lift this up somehow. But you can even extend the storage. If I do this, no, that's going to be too much. 3 is definitely too much. If I do that, and then, okay, so if I add this, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, then I'm going to have to, oh no, but how do you, oh, you got to click on the side. Okay, so if I now take the vault like this, come now. Too much. Okay, so let's say we do it that way. we add a drawer, because obviously diamonds is not that hard to do, and I can do a diamond farm. Then you can get plenty of diamonds to make the diamond upgrades. But you do get the emeralds. You can even store in even more, but then you're going to do an emerald farm for it. So I could do something like this. Then add. We'll have this obviously now all the way through there. But you're including one of these. I'm thinking this will probably look better if it's actually in the center, I think. So that'll be like that. Then this will get full first, and that will be an overflow or something. So if I want to come along and grab items myself, then I can still do it. But now these frogs are supposed to, how do you say, grab items and put it into the vault. Well, I'm not sure how this actually works now. Let's quickly just empty out a little bit here. If you take, is it now re or package? No, how do you break down a package? That's the thing. Or do they receive a package and put the items separately? Let's see quickly what this thing says again. Okay, so you select the conveyor, right click the chain, put the frog down, and assign an address, inventory UI. And anything with his name goes to that, and the package comes to him. Hell with Peter. Okay, so that's not for him, obviously. Place the package on the conveyor. Okay, and the package will carry on spinning until it has a Peter frog. Okay. So then that goes around. And then Peter takes it, and that's it. And then the box goes into storage. Okay. Inventory is below them. Okay. With packages packed and shipped. Okay, packages to Peter. And you're going to put a sign on that storage. Now how is... Okay, so the items do get split up. Right click frog boards with a clipboard to collect the address. Clipboards with collected names can help auto-complete address inputs. Okay, so now what is this? Identify. Okay, so this is a packager. And that is a packager. Okay, so if he receives it, so if this is our vault, we have to put a packager there, the frog on top of it to link to that. And then have this. Okay, so that's the first step. Okay, packager, where you know. Packager there. And we're probably going to need one of these. Okay, so that's like that. But now at the same time we need these things. Let's just get a chain here. And now what am I going to stick this chain on? Well, let's just use this in the meantime. Okay, so we've got a full row of these down here. We need to have that like that down there. We're obviously going to have one on this side. So let's just put, I don't know how much space we can put between this stuff. 1, 2, 3. I was thinking 3. Will a 3 gap be big enough? I suppose so. Okay, so there we got a vault. Okay, got a vault there. Then I'm going to put a frog there on that one. Okay, So there's that one, and then you've got this here, but these things don't have to be this close to each other. Okay, so this can be a bit up to 32 blocks away. Let me just see how high is this thing. Or do we make it lower? Make it the same height as the vaults. I suppose that'll work. 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks. Okay, so that there. Then we connect the chain going that way. Okay, then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. That chain going this way. Okay, so now we've got a whole bunch of vaults lined up like this. Now, from what I understand, I have to rename each of these frogs according to the item that we want to put into this vault. Okay, so this is going to make things complicated actually. Okay, so there's a vault. We're going to add another vault over there. Okay, now what I'm trying to understand is this frog going to allocate just that storage or this storage? Is he going to be able to register what's in there? That's what my dilemma is. Because now if this is not full to overflow to this, then they can't access that. Okay, so I'll put the frog now on there. Okay, how do I rename this thing over here? Okay, so let's do this. Let's say cobblestone. Now you must think how many items there are. But I want to do this mainly for all the crafting things. So all the blocks. You know, because you get cobblestone slabs, stairs, all that. So I'm trying to think of the main blocks that I want to put in. The things that you build with and all that. Now, I don't know, how does this work? I don't know what the point of this is. Is this what you can take? Can you have more than one item? Or, hold on a sec, I think I understand how this goes. Okay, so there's cobblestone. Let's name this one dirt. Okay, so that's dirt. And let's call you, what can we call you? Sand, I suppose. Okay, so let's clear out the inventory here. So if I get, let's say, cobblestone, stairs, slabs, like each variant of it. Now I'm trying to figure out now, how does it work with this? Two completely different things. Okay, so if can I put that in there? Is that what he's allowed to do? Okay, I'm not exactly sure now. Okay, and if you got dirt, now dirt you get obviously your normal dirt, you get coarse dirt, rooted dirt, I suppose we can put in mud blocks or whatnot. Get rid of that. So I'm not sure if this is right, but I'm thinking that is obviously what you want to put in there. Okay, sand. Sand. What? Okay, everything linked with sand. So you got normal sand. You've got your red sand. We got sandstone stairs, slabs, walls, what's this? Smooth sandstone, cut sandstone. See, these are all things you can add in. So I'm trying to understand how this works, because you've got, you just go back into here again. You got all the red versions too. Otherwise, you're going to have two vaults with the same thing. So let's see if I take was that. And then you've got that. You got that one. You got the red variant. You got that slab. You got that block. You got that one. What else? Got the wall. Now, I don't know if this is all going to fit in this guy. Just about. Now, does that only accept those blocks? I hope so. Okay, so let's see if I take... It gets a bit complicated now, actually. 3, 4. Do that. Give me the chain. Put you that side. Okay, so that goes to there. Now, if you've got 100 of these, man, this is going to be kind of big. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's 10. Okay, so let's see. I think I should be able to do this. That's 3, 4. That and chain to there. Okay, so that's the size of 10 volts. And now if I want to do like 100 volts at least, that's going to take up quite a bit of space. That's going to be quite a bit of space, but I think that island obviously is big enough to accommodate. Okay, now this frog, I'm just thinking, do I have to, if I, how is this going to work now if I want to, I suppose I'm going to have to redo this. I've got to click this with this guy. No, I'm going to redo it there. Yeah, no, I didn't, because I didn't connect them. Okay, well, let's see if I do that. And then connect this one. Okay, send and receive packages, only send. Okay, you can send and receive, and those are the blocks I want him to send and receive. Okay, and we're going to call him cobblestone. Okay, why is this here? Does that show what's connected to? Okay, so that shows each of those that are in there. Now I'm assuming that is what he can do. Okay, now this one, we have to select that. Take that, put it on there, send and receive, just call him dirt, and put in all the dirt blocks I want to store. Okay, now this guy's probably gonna, off that stuff's probably gonna disappear, but anyway. Okay, so click that, goes there, I'm gonna call him send, and send and receive. And I think there's too many items to, you're gonna have to split this up, I suppose. But I think we'll just put it in all in the same thing in the meantime. Okay, let's just get this out of here. There, I like my inventory neat. Okay, so send and receive, and that's everything. Okay, so now it shows what he's got in the inventory, if I'm correct. Now, okay, wait, hanging sign. Do I have to put a sign on every single one of these things? Or how does that work? Okay, so if I do this, well, how do you put a sign onto this thing? Okay, there we go. This is sand. Okay, that's sand. I'm not sure if I'm doing this right. So you guys are gonna have to help me out if I'm doing something wrong here. Okay, let's do it. And that's cobblestone. Okay, well, now he's, why is it, no, gosh, that's a bit of a problem. It is, now what if the name doesn't fit on the on the thing. Otherwise we're just going to have to call him Cobble. Cobble S. Call him Cobble S for short. For normal cobblestone. Okay, so let's do this. Cobble S. Okay, so that's Cobble S for normal cobblestone. And then the other one we can call Cobble D for deep clay cobble or something. Okay, now let's see. I want a frog to be here. So let's say this is an input. Okay, get rid of that. Okay, we got a packager and we got a repackager. We need frog. Okay, we need a storage thing here as well. I'll take it. So this actually gets a bit more complicated. Let me think. Okay, let's move you back a bit. We're gonna do like that, and we have a packager. No, but hold on a sec. Does this thing... Let me just check here. How does this one actually work? Okay, so you've got items in a storage, and you power it. That puts it into a package. Give redstone power, it will pack items from the inventory. Yeah, but what items though? These can be picked up and transported to another one. And then it gets unpacked. Okay, but now what if you got different items? Now if that's full, it'll just go past. What if it's different items though? How does it work? Does the frog only... So if I do that here, how's it gonna go in that side? Okay, I think we're gonna have to find out somehow. So let's see, we put this guy over here, and we're gonna call him sorter. Okay, so that's sorter. Now I'm assuming if things go out there, it gets packaged into here, and then he puts it on the belt. Is that how it's gonna work? Okay, let's just speed that up a little bit. Okay, so that's going that way. We are gonna have a funnel obviously on there. You're gonna have power onto that. Now, but do I have to put power on that thing or not? I think I have to, eh? Okay, but now how can you put... Oh, you can put it directly on there. So I power that. And then... Okay, well, this is now a bit complicated, yeah. The chest. And that. Let's do that there, and then you will want how does this work? I do that, and now let's say I put in some cobblestone and some of that and some dirt. Okay, and then I'll chuck that in there. Speed that up. Ah, there it goes. Okay, now what did he do there now? I can't see what he did. There's no name on it. Okay, no name on it. So obviously then it doesn't go that direction because it's got nowhere to go. Okay, now let's say I take this off. What happens? But his name is Cobble S. Okay, let's have a look here. Where is this frogs? Right click on chain conveyor, so that we've done. And it's assign an address. Okay, so you give it a name. Okay, if the address of the inserted package does not match, that just goes into normal storage, where he puts it on there. Okay, but I don't want to name every package. Yeah, but how do you name a package in the first place? Okay, then he grabs it. Okay, frog can directly interface with inventories below them. Logs of package items be packed and shipped directly. Albert. Okay, so... No, this is confusing. Okay, so that's the sign is Peter, but the frog is Albert. Right-click frog ports with a clipboard to collect the address. Clipboards with collected names can help auto-complete address inputs. Okay, hold on, let me get a clipboard. Okay, so there we got a clipboard. And I think I'm supposed to actually add... Where is it? These things here. Okay, so if I put this guy here and I link this to this and one there, one there and one there, does that work? Connect to existing successful. Okay, well it says it's successful. Okay, so now if I right click on this one, we got that one, and we got that one. Okay, and then what do I do with the clipboard? Okay, what do I do with it? I don't know what I do with the clipboard though. Cobble, dirt, and sand. Okay, so those are the three. Then what do I do with it? Do I just add it to this guy? No, that's not what I want to do. Or do I go on this thing? Set a mob or blaze burner. Okay, well... No, but that's with the inventory guy. I'm not worried about the inventory. I just want him to actually sort it. So if I take... a blaze burner and I stick him on there. Okay, so there we got a blaze burner. That's the shopkeeper. Okay, so that shows the inventory. But this guy I actually want to be over here somewhere. Okay, do I click on this guy? No. I don't know how to do this. I'm trying to figure out how to... No, that's the categories. I'm not worried about the categories at the moment. Oh. I need help with this. I don't know where to get rid of that. Okay, so now that breaks. And then we need to connect this now again. Ugh, there's something wrong with this thing. Why can't I access my... What's going on here now? For some reason I can't access my inventory. Nothing's working. Okay. I think, guys, I'm going to play around a bit with this. See there, it's glitched. Something is glitched. I'm holding the package and I can't do anything. Okay. Anyway, I think I'm going to leave it there, guys. I'm going to try and play around a bit with this. And then we'll see if we can get this somehow going for the storage that I want to build. So I'll see you guys in the next episode. Cheers.